guys, welcome back. Or if you're new, hi, how are ya? So today, and by today I mean like metaphorically today, because this is not going to take place all in one day. Let's be so for real. But today we are going to be reading the Chalice of the Gods, which is the 5th installment to the Percy Jackson series. And I am so excited. You don't understand. I am so excited because we finally get to go back into Percy's point of view. And after reading the Trials of Apollo, no offense to Apollo, but I'm glad to be back in Percy's point of view. What can I say? I just missed the sassy boy. So this is what Goodreads says for the summary of this book. It says, Percy Jackson, modern day son of Poseidon, is just trying to get through high school. Wait, he's still in high school? I thought he graduated by now. But okay, we were gonna keep going. After saving the world multiple times by battling monsters, titans, and giants, Percy is now settling in at Alternative High School in New York, where he hopes to finally have a normal senior year. Wait, is this happening while Trials of Apollo is happening? I think that's what's happening. Unfortunately, the gods aren't quite done with him yet. Poseidon breaks the bad news that if Percy expects to get into New Rome University, he will have to fulfill 3 quests in order to earn the necessary 3 letters of recommendations from Mount Olympus. What? Those are the recommendations that you had to do? You had to do 3 quests in order to get into the New Rome University? I don't know. Especially for Percy Jackson. He's gone through a lot. He saved the world at least once. No, twice. He saved the world twice. So, okay, whatever. The first task is to help Ganymede? I'm so sorry if this is mispronounced, but Ganymede? I don't know. Zeus's cupbearer to retrieve his golden goblet before it falls into the wrong hands. You see, one sip from it can turn a mortal into a god, and Zeus would not be pleased with that result. Of course not, because whatever. Zeus is annoying. Can Percy and his friends Grover and Annabeth, Grover's back, okay, find the precious cup in time? And if they do, will they be able to resist its special powers? I would think so, because Percy literally got offered immortality and he said no. And I don't think Annabeth is all that interested. So, I don't know. Maybe Grover's the one that's tempted. Who knows? Readers new to Percy Jackson universe and fans who have been awaiting this reunion for more than a decade will delight equally in this latest hilarious take on Greek mythology by the storytellers of the god. Okay? If it's following didn't like them when they were younger and having their own adventure and stuff, but I'm hoping it's going to be the Heroes of Olympus. I don't know like where it falls in within the Trials of Apollo, so I don't know if they're still not able to send Iris messages and use communications at this point either. I guess we'll find out once we start reading. I do have access to the audiobook, which is great because I will most likely start reading maybe later this week, but that's when I'm probably gonna run errands and like do a bunch of other stuff. So that's perfect if I have the audiobook, so then I don't have to like sit down and read it as well. Like solely just read it physically. I'm gonna buy it on Kindle sometime this week too, just because I was on the Libby waitlist and it still said like 10 weeks until I could read it, and I don't have time. I don't have time to be waiting that long to read this book, okay? I'm just gonna bite the bullet. It is what it is, you know? I'm caught up on all my self-tapes as of now. Something might come through the grapevine between now and when I start reading this book, so who really knows? And I need to catch up on editing. I do need to catch up on editing because some of these edits in the past week have really took up a lot of my time. Not complaining though, because I did want to get them out. If you've been following, you know I do a lot of self-imposed stressful deadlines. For what reason? I don't know. Who really knows? Anyways, this is gonna be like more maybe vlog-ish style, or maybe like a hybrid between vlog and just like giving you updates. I don't really know. We'll see how it goes, but I will keep you guys updated and let you guys know whenever I start reading it. I just started reading Percy Jackson while I was making my morning matcha and breakfast. Part of my breakfast is still heating up, but I just wanted to do a quick side note before we got into the book a little bit, even though we are literally 2% in. But tell me why this looks like this. Listen, I love grits. Me and grits, it's one of my favorite breakfasts of all time. Shrimp and grits. I went to NOLA like 2 years ago, and literally every single day I had shrimp and grits. Literally every single day. I love grits. Not even just because of NOLA, but I just love grits so much, especially cheesy grits. So I got the Quaker, I don't have the packet anymore, but the Quaker oats, the cheddar oats. I didn't know it was gonna look like this. It literally looks like instant mac and cheese. I mean, what was I expecting? Because this is literally instant grits, but I don't know. I don't know if I like this. It kind of tastes like cheese puffs. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I love instant mac and cheese too. Annie's Kraft mac and cheese, I love it. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I'm not saying it's like gourmet stuff here. I literally eat it as like a comfort food because I ate it when I was a kid. So it's like kind of brings me a sense of comfort when I need it. But this, I did not know it was gonna be like this, if I'm being completely honest. Did I bamboozle myself? I feel like I did. It's a little bit better with seasoning. It's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is. But lately I've been into matcha, mostly because it's a lot easier to make than my espresso. Not that espresso is hard to make, but I just don't feel like turning it on, doing the grinds, all that stuff. Lately, I've been kind of lazy about that, but I still need caffeine, so I have been making matcha because all you really need to do is matcha powder, water, whisk it. You should use like a wooden whisk and whatever, but again, lazy, don't have a wooden whisk, so we're using a milk frother and doing that. And all you really need is a milk. I use a almond milk and some maple syrup. Highly recommend maple syrup if you have it. Would not use simple syrup or anything. Maple syrup is the way to go. But that's that for the end of the breakfast rant. This is such an anticlimactic breakfast for me, but it's okay. I'll make it up with my lunch, I guess. But yeah, I started reading Percy Jackson, The Chalice of the Gods today, like right now, while I was waiting for food to cook. Percy is a senior in high school, but I read The Trials of Apollo before this, right? So Percy has already graduated and he's moved out west with Annabeth for college. And I know that he has to do quests and stuff based on the summary for this. So I guess one of the quests that he has to do is before he graduates. I don't really know, but so far I like it. The moment I read Percy's point of view, I was like, yes, this is exactly what I've been missing, because I literally read 5 books of Apollo's point of view, and no offense, I love the books, but I miss Percy so much. Like, truly, I miss Percy so much. And I'm excited to get the original trio back, so I'm excited. It says I have like 3 hours and 18 minutes left in this book, even though I just started. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But if that's the case, I think I'll be able to finish it today. Maybe tomorrow, because I do have a self-tape that I have to do today. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, we'll see, and I'll keep you guys updated. So I found out why the reading time was so low. I was getting a little suspicious, and I don't know why I didn't check this earlier, but apparently there's only 269 pages. I thought it would be longer. Am I silly for thinking that it would be at least 350 pages? I don't know. I thought it'd be a little bit longer, but it's not. So that makes a lot of sense. But what's gonna happen in 269 pages? Like, I feel like there's gotta be more to it. Is it just setting up for the next 3 to 5 books? I mean, that could be a possibility. I don't know. But I'm getting to the point where I think we're finding out about the quests that he has to do in order to get to New Rome, and he's about to talk to his father. So there's that. We're about to see Poseidon himself. So that should be exciting. If not exciting, interesting. And I love how the title of it is already My Dad Helps Out, and in parentheses, no actual helping occurs, which is so on brand for a god, like one of the godly parents. So if it's this short, I probably will finish it today, but we'll see how it goes. I got to the point. They're so cute. Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna disturb them. Okay, let's go back to the other room. Oh my god, it's so bright. So he's talking to Poseidon about the quest and why he's doing it. And it's because he's his son and he's not supposed to be born according to the big three rule, whatever. Even though it's kind of annoying because Zeus literally broke the rules too, but I guess since Talia is not going to New Rome University, it doesn't really matter and whatever. So there's that. And I just love how he literally posted up like a whole bulletin. Oh, what is this angle? But I love how he posted that whole billboard with his face when he's brushing his teeth. Literally, who took that photo? Probably one of his little like minions, his water naiads, whatever. But I just think it's so funny that he has like such a bad photo of him on the bulletin board, and he did it without even asking Percy. So he could have literally been summoned on a quest before Poseidon even got to him. But I mean, luckily he didn't. And Poseidon got to explain it to him a little bit more. But my god, these angles are so bad. I don't really know what's happening here. So there's 3 quests, right? He was able to talk down Zeus from doing 25. So he has 3 quests. But I have a feeling it's gonna be 5 books. So it's like, I think I said this in the beginning actually. I'm getting deja vu. But I really do think it's gonna be 3 quests and then like maybe 1 or 2 more books about how things go wrong or how he has to save the world again. I don't really know. We'll see. I don't know if Uncle Rick has mentioned any of that or like what he's gonna do, what the plans are. So I guess we'll find out together. If you guys know, let me know because I'm actually curious if I'm right about that. But we're on chapter 3. We're chugging along. We're already at 7%. So I'm pretty confident I'll be able to finish it today or tomorrow. So, but so far so good. Yeah, so far so good. I'm excited. He's about to talk to Annabeth about this. So, reunited with Perkabeth. Love them so much. They're so cute. I think you can see me, but I am preparing for a self-tape. It's for this like student kind of esque role. And she's like this goth girl. And I don't know why when I think about like goth girls in this day and age, they have like short bangs. So that's like what I'm trying to go for right now. I don't think that this is it, but it is what it is, I guess. This is the best. I have to refresh my eye makeup and then change my top and set up a light. Even though I don't think I have to set up a light because it's still daytime, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, I'm back. It's the next day, and I'm making my matcha again, because of course I am. I told you, I'm in like, that's a lot of matcha. This is way too much. I don't know if you could see, but that's like way too much. Okay, so I think I actually have like 2 more uses. Like 1 more after this. What am I saying? I'm so tired. Okay, so it's the next day. I'm making my matcha and I just wanted to update you guys on what's been happening in the book. I haven't read that much actually, if I'm being completely honest, because I kind of got a little bit busy yesterday. So I wanted to make sure I was... Oh shit. I thought I ruined a cup. I did not. I'm so tired. I'm literally so out of it. I can't even think full thoughts right now. Anyways, I wanted to update you guys on the Chalice of the Gods. I didn't really read that much yesterday because I got a little bit busy. I had a self-tape that I had to do, and then I had to edit that and then also run some errands. I'm just really surprised by how easy the first quest seems. I'm thinking that this is probably on purpose, you know, mislead us to think that it's gonna be super easy and that's that. By the way, this video is gonna have spoilers, so if you have not read this book yet, I would come back. But this is like the 5th book in the series out of this massive series, so I wanna be able to talk about it without, you know, having that limitation, and at this point, anything is kind of like a spoiler. So yeah, come back if you haven't read the book yet, but I'm gonna talk about spoilers. But basically the first quest is that they have to get a cup. The chalice that the cupbearer, which the name of that god is escaping me right now, but he's the cupbearer of Zeus, and whatever happens in this book is gonna keep leading on to the future books to lead up to this big event. You're gonna find out something's not right with whatever, or maybe the quests get increasingly harder. I mean, this book in itself is not that long, so maybe it is just that easy, but I don't know. Something in me is telling me that Uncle Rick is setting something up. It's not what it seems, and yeah, I don't know. I do have another self-tape today, this time for a commercial. And the thing with commercial auditions is that sometimes they ask for hand slates. I mean, most times I feel like they ask for hand slates, and my hands right now are not looking so great. I have to give you a little bit of backstory. So I usually get my nails done like every month-ish, give or take, just for this reason alone, just so I have them ready for self-tapes like this. But the thing is that kind of pricey, and not saying I don't want to pay people for their services and whatever. They totally deserve the pay, fair pay, all the way. But at the same time, I have been disappointed by a couple nail techs in the past few times I've gone to the nail salon and how they've done my design. I don't know. Like, I get disappointed. I show them reference photos. It's just not it. And so for that reason, I wanted to try it myself and see if I could do it. So this first time I did it a couple days ago, but it didn't turn out that good, if I'm being honest. And the lamp that I have is not that strong. And I mean, to be fair, I think I put it on a little too thick, but I was just copying what the nail salon, the nail techs were doing when I've gone the last few times. So I thought that was a normal amount, but I need like a nail salon grade lamp, like a UV lamp, but it's not gonna come in time. Not for today. So I'm gonna just use the one that I have and just like do thinner coats and hope that that works out. If not, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll just have ugly nails, I guess. But I do have the audiobook of the Chalice of the Gods. I'm gonna listen to that while I do my nails. So... My nails are so ugly. I'm so sad about this, but it is what it is at this point, you know? I can't really do anything until I get a stronger UV light, so here we are. I don't know if this is a good angle or not either, but we're gonna figure it out. But I'm on chapter 14 of the Chalice of the Gods, and they went through the whole thing with Hebe, whatever, and they were turned into kids. She doesn't have the chalice. So now they were talking to Iris. They made a deal with Blanche. Yeah, Blanche. So that they don't get zapped and killed by Iris for like what they're about to ask her, which I think is super smart. Also, Annabeth is also super smart with the whole Hebe plan and getting the chicken there and making sure that Hebe turned into like a 2-year-old because of the whole rule of the age and whatever. So that was super smart. Like young, and that was young Annabeth. She was in the mind of her younger self and she was able to put that plan together. So that just goes to show how smart Annabeth is. She is super, super, super smart. So love that for her. Also love Percy and Sally bonding. Always love to see it. I don't think Iris is gonna have the chalice. I really don't think so. And I feel like it's gonna set off like another thing. Like this is gonna kick off like a whole thing about someone having the chalice. And like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know if he's gonna end up doing 3 quests through this all. I feel like this might just start off like a whole other series of things. So who knows? It's going by pretty fast though. It's like a pretty fast read. I'm at 39% and it says I have an hour and 43 minutes left. So I really think I'll be able to finish it today. I'm just really tired. I might have to crack an Alani soon. Like, it's getting that bad. I'm so tired. I finished my matcha. I'm just exhausted. I don't know why. I went to sleep really early last night too. Like, surprisingly, I went to sleep maybe at like 9:30, which is kind of nuts. So I don't really know what's going on. You'll probably see me in the next frame, in the next video clip with an Alani. But I do have to self-tape in like half an hour. So actually, now that I think about it, I will most likely have a Alani for that self-tape because... Not that I have to be like high energy for that self-tape because it's going to be like a nurse role, but I don't want to be like dead inside when I'm recording that self-tape. So yeah, this angle is not it. I feel like I look like a thumb at this angle. I don't even know. Anyway, bye. See you later. POV, you're seeing one of my self-tapes. Just kidding. This is, well, I mean, not kidding, because this is actually what my current setup looks like at this place. Make sure I'm well lit, which is all that matters. But I did want to update you guys. I did open up an Alani. It's cherry twist. This is a new flavor. So I don't like to drink a lot of energy drinks anymore just because it's not so great for you, especially not your heart. So I'm trying not to, but this is a new flavor, so I figured I might as well just try it so I can say I've tried all the Alani flavors, which I have now at this point because I've tried this. It's not bad. Cherry Slush is my favorite one so far, but it's really not that bad. It's not like one of my least favorites or anything. But I did think of something while I was getting ready for the self-tape, and I just realized I don't know where this falls within the timeline of the Rick Riordan universe, because the Trials of Apollo, Iris is like still not able to get Iris messages out, but Percy and Annabeth were able to do that. So this is probably like book 4-ish of Trials of Apollo, if I'm guessing, because things like that are back in order. But then they also don't talk about Jason at all, which I thought they would when I think it was Iris. Yeah, Iris brought up the whole Roman festivities that's coming up with Zeus, and that's why they need to get the chalice in 15 days or less before, I forget his name. I still don't remember his name. I'm so sorry. But before the cupbearer becomes like an absolute fool and dies, because Zeus won't be happy that he lost the cup. So yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't bring up Jason at all, just because Jason is like the Roman counterpart and he died and stuff. So I'm surprised they haven't brought up any of the Roman people, but Jason more so just because he's also Zeus's son. So I don't know, maybe we'll see more of the Heroes of Olympus people or people from the other books. Who's to say? I don't really know. It is what it is, I guess. Just happy to be reading in Percy's point of view. That's all that matters to me. Love the sass. Love it all. Now that I'm done my self-tape, which took a lot less time than I thought, I'm just gonna finish out this book, I think. Part where Sally tells Percy that he's gonna be an older brother and that Sally is pregnant. So that means this had to have taken place, I don't even know. I'm like really blanking. Was Sally pregnant in the first Trials of Apollo? I don't even remember. Or was it like the second or third book? I don't even remember. Let me know if you remember. I'm sure one of you guys remember. Otherwise, I'll like look back on the books and see which one she is pregnant in. But I know by the time it's like the 4th book, Percy is graduated, or like she had birth to her baby. I don't even remember. Oh my god. But like that also doesn't really make sense with the timeline, because they're able to send Iris messages. I think that's what's throwing me through the loop right now. Anyways, we're at the part where they're about to go to Greenwich Village. Now I'm questioning everything. But they're about to go find Gary, who has the chalice. And apparently, if you get like pure nectar and put it in the air, it'll be attracted to the chalice. And that's how they're going to find Gary. Who do I think could be Gary? I don't know. I've been trying to rack my brain on that. I don't really know who it could be. I don't know. What if it's like Mr. D? I don't think it is. I think that's like a very long shot, but that'd be kind of wild if it was somebody like Mr. D, or somebody that we know that doesn't seem like would do this, and they did do it. But they're making it seem like when Iris was talking about it, Iris was like, no, you don't want to know who Gary is. So I don't really know. And I think that might hint at like the future of the series and like who the big villain is going to be for like the rest of the series in these books. So I don't know. I have like a few things I have to get done before I finish the rest of this book. so I won't be able to finish it right away, but I'll update you guys when I do finish it. Maybe tomorrow. I think I'll actually finish this tomorrow because it says I only have like an hour left, but I do have to go do things. So, will I read this later today? I don't know. I have like 5 other books on my freaking TBR right now, and it's kind of nuts. So, we'll see whenever I get to it. I finished the Chalice of Gods. It was good. It was cute. I really liked it. It was short. It was definitely short. It was like 200 something pages, and that's kind of short. But it was good. I really liked it. It was really cute. I don't remember where I last left off when I updated you guys, if I'm being completely honest. But it was so cute. We found out who Gary was. Gary is... Do I remember his name? No. So we're just gonna call him Gary. But we found out who Gary was, who is the god of old age. And Percy ends up wrestling him, kind of like Hercules. And the way that he won was just by embracing old age. And that was super cute. I really liked that solution. Honestly, at that point, I had no idea how they were gonna get away with that because, like, wrestling old age, not only the fact that he's a god, but he's probably, like, buff as fuck, too. Like, I'm just picturing, like, King Boomy in Avatar The Last Airbender, like, that type of vibe. So, I don't know. I really don't know how he would have won, like, based on brute force alone, because they said that's how Hercules was able to do a standstill with him. So I don't know. I'm glad that they found a way to like have a loophole with that. So that was nice. They got the cup. Percy got the cup to Ganymede. I think that's how you say it. Ganny? I don't know. Don't come for me right now. I literally know 2 brain cells working at this moment in time. I'm so tired. But yeah, he got the cup back to him. All is well. Athena helped him, which was super sweet, super cute. And they talk about it at the end. And that was a really cute moment with him and Annabeth talking about it when he was telling Annabeth that, like, Athena was helping him. And she's like, yeah, it's probably because she knows I'm trying to see this through. AKA, she's like, you are with me for life. And as they should be, because they are so freaking cute. I really like them together. They are so good for each other. Perkabeth, Endgame, love to see it. I'm glad Grover was able to reunite with his girlfriend and figure that out. That was really good. And yeah, they kind of left it pretty like open. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be like a bigger threat to anything. I feel like these books are literally, like quite literally going to be Percy just doing these quests so he can get a recommendation for his college. So the next one should be his next quest. And then the third one should be the last and final quest. So it makes me wonder if he's going to do 5 books in the series, kind of like what he did with the first 5 Percy Jackson books, or if he's just going to leave it at 3. But I'm glad to be done with this book so I can move on. I'm going to be working on Magnus Chase and the Kane Chronicles next. Whatever I can get a hold of, honestly, on Libby. So we'll do that. I think I might take my time with reading those just because as much as I love being in this universe, I also want to read other books. And we are in March, like end of March, and I've only read mostly Percy Jackson books. And I have other books that I want to also read this year. I mean, it's a great problem to have because I genuinely love reading these books. But at the same time, you know? Also, I'm very confused about the timeline of where this book slots into the Trials of Apollo. So if you guys know that, actually, let me know. I'm thinking it's probably between like anywhere from the 2nd to 4th book of the Trials of Apollo. I'm not really sure though. That's it, guys. Stay tuned for the Kane Chronicles and Magnus Chase. And also like the side books that are like the Demi-Files and the Sun and the Star, that kind of stuff. I'm also going to make a video on that. And once I'm done all of these reading things, I'll create probably like tier rankings, talking about timelines, all that good stuff. So I'll probably do that too. So it's not going to end as soon as I'm done reading all the books. I'll try to make as much content as I possibly can think of. So if you have any ideas, feel free to let me know. But until then, I will see you guys later. Let me know what your favorite moments are in the Chalice of the Gods. If you've read it, if you liked it, didn't like it, what you want to see in the future book, because he is creating a book after Chalice of the Gods. I believe it's coming out this year. So We'll probably read that together too. I'll talk to you guys in the comments. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye!